What's going on, guys? Apache here, bringing you yet another YouTube video. But you want to know something that pisses me right off? The fact that I got on today and I was planning on doing a 70 kill challenge. So I get on and I do some warm-up games. I do it every day before, if I'm recording something live. I'll usually play a few warm-up games. So you can see here, I play a few team death matches starting at the one on Combine, you can see right there. And I ended up playing on Stronghold, and I ended up completing the challenge. I had 70 kills. I went 7-7. As a matter of fact, we can come over here and look at this guy. This guy was hyped. I was in the lobby. I was getting hyped. I was like, oh, hell yeah, I just completed it, man. This, that, and the other. And he was like, oh, hell, dude, that's cool, whatever. And the entire time, I come over here, you can see I played this game at 11:17, that one at 11:26, this one at 11:27, this one at 11:39. And in between these two games, from Nuketown and Hunted, should be a Stronghold TDM. I went 70-7, and somehow it just japped me. I don't know where it went. So the reason I played this game on Nuketown was because sometimes I know games take a second to show up, so you have to play a game or two more before one shows up. But the fact that this one showed up and then there's just nothing in between 12:14 and 11:39, which should be my Stronghold game, pisses me right off. Okay, so what you're looking at is the game I got on Hunted, and it's not a bad game. I go 51-3, so that's a good game, but it's not my 70 game, man. Somebody tell Vonderhaar next time, take me out to dinner, because I like to have a good, nice meal before I get good and fucked! Hell, I don't know, maybe when I die, he can lower my casket so Treyarch can just let me down one last time, man. And I know some of you guys probably aren't gonna believe me that I actually got that game, but I've literally spent the past hour or so now of my life either waiting for that game to pop up, trying to figure out if I can make it show up, or two, I've tried inviting and messaging random people from the lobby that I was in that witnessed me do it, and none of them will either, one, join a party or message me back. So that's a pretty negative start to my morning, if you ask me. And now, I mean, now I'm just gonna have to do it all over again. I'm gonna have to get it twice. I have to prove to everybody that I can do it. I mean, if some of the guys who are kind of popular for their 70 series told you that they got it in a warm-up game and they just weren't recording and they went back in theater and couldn't find it, you'd probably at least take them for their word. But I'm regular Joe Blow. I'm not popular. I'm not, you know, so I either have to do it in this game and prove myself, or I have to wait for Infinite Warfare, or do it in both. And most likely I'm gonna try and do it in both. I don't know how many times they have to bend me over before they really show me who's boss, but I am just surprised that it was my 70 game that it decided not to record. Like, what is the odds of that, man? Like, how many times do they have to bend me over before they really just... Oh, man. Alright, I took a few seconds to collect myself, regain, and I'm just gonna have to do this again, man. I gotta muscle through it. Is it that big of a deal? No, it's super nerdy to get pissed off over it, but I mean, I knew it was a good video, and I only do this series for you guys. I mean, I don't play TDM unless I'm doing it for this challenge, because I enjoy game types that have an objective, and it kind of forces players to come out of wherever they're just sitting and go for something. Like, that's what I enjoy. But I just wanted to make this a challenge for me because I don't play TDM. And it would have been entertaining for you guys. But enough of the negativity for today. Let's talk about Infinite Warfare. So 3 big things to talk about when it comes to Infinite Warfare today. You may have already seen this or heard about it, but Conor McGregor is going to be in the game. A video went up today of him actually shooting the live capture motion with all of the within the suit and the GoPro in front of his face and everything like that. So he's going to be in the game. I hope he actually has a big role. Like, I hope he's actually in the game and doesn't just make a cameo where you don't really see him like Marshawn Lynch did a few years ago. I mean, I really hope he has an actual place in the game, because I'm a big Conor McGregor fan and I really pay attention to his fights. I thought his fight with Nate Diaz was probably the best fight of this year. So I'm really excited that he's in this game, and I hope he has a big role. Secondly, a storyline trailer came out for the campaign today. And campaign's one of those things that I've never really got into or touched that much. But yet at the same time, it's just like zombies. I still value it. It's still a big part of Call of Duty's franchise. And even the Call of Duties that weren't so great, like the worst Call of Duties, they still had really good campaigns that had really good stories fit within them. And lastly, probably most importantly to you guys, we all know the beta for Infinite Warfare drops for PS4 October 14th, but they announced that for Xbox it will drop October 21st. Now what this tells us is that the beta for both of these consoles will probably be a week long, so hopefully what I'm planning on doing is playing the beta a week on PS4 and then playing it a week on Xbox, just so I get enough content for you guys to watch. And I just want to play the game as much as I can before it comes out, because it's that time of year, like near the end of every Call of Duty. It's not that you're tired of playing it, it's just that I want to play a new Call of Duty. It's been teased in my face at a giant convention, and now there's trailers and there's talk and rumors going on about it all around the internet, and I've got to give it a try. As controversial as this year's Call of Duty has been, like every year has kind of been for the past few years, I really want to get my hands on it and tell you guys what I think about it. But with that said, it's been a really frustrating morning in terms of Call of Duty, but I know what I have to do. I just have to keep on going with it, and I want to thank you guys for sitting through my rant and rage. But if you did enjoy the video, drop a like or subscribe. It extremely helped the channel grow, and I'd appreciate it as well. But with that said, I will see you guys later.